da-da-da, this is my purpose. This is what I was made to do. This is what I was created to do. I can just walk in it.
I'ma be happy. I'ma be good. You better believe it. I'ma be happy.
What's up, guys? My name is Patricia, also known as God's Design, here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. So welcome to another reflection video, and here in these videos we talk about matters of the mind, the body, and the soul. So these are some of my favorite videos to do because I really feel like you guys get a chance to know me, and I also get to know you guys. In our last video we talked about shyness, how to overcome shyness, and I learned that a lot of you guys were shy, or currently are shy, or used to identify as introverts, or currently identify as introverts. So I really felt like I really got a chance to know you guys in the comment section. A lot of you guys could really identify with my story and the things that I shared with you guys about me. So I thank you guys for being so transparent, being so open, and really making this a dialogue. You guys know I love that, right? So today we're going to talk about something that I'm really excited to discuss with you guys. So yes, we had this discussion a little while ago on Periscope, and a lot of you guys said, can you bring this to YouTube? And so that's what I decided to do. So we're going to talk about finding your space. Yes, I'm excited. Let's do it. I'm really not talking about physical space per se, but I'm really alluding to your spiritual space on this earth. I'm talking about walking in the very thing that you were created to do. Your space, your purpose, what you're supposed to do, the thing that you are called, and only you, to do here on this earth. That's what I mean when I say space. Even now in this moment, I'm sitting on this chair in my room, and I'm here, matter, occupying this space. And so that's what I'm really alluding to when I say find your space, find your calling, find your purpose, which I really don't feel is the best word for it, and I'll discuss. We'll talk about why. I'd love to do a few videos on purpose because I feel like it's a common topic, and I think during this time where I am in life, my age, it's a topic of discussion because we all want to know what direction we need to go. We all want to know what we were created to do. We all want to know what will make us happy, doing for the rest of our lives. Because I don't know about you, but one of my biggest fears is being stuck in something that I hate doing. And I vowed to myself that I would never do it. What I love about this generation is I really feel like this generation is not afraid to take risks, and that we're not afraid to do unconventional things. You get on Instagram and you see all sorts of, ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Whether it's, starting a business, whether it's becoming a chef, or whether it's becoming a, relationship coach, or whether it's hosting conferences, and whether it's writing a book, or, having really like an amazing blog, or even YouTube channel. I love the creativity. I love the originality. And some of us, we find ourselves looking to the left and right, sort of envying what it is that we see other people doing, right? And we sort of compare. And sometimes we shove ourselves in that direction because it looks glamorous to be a makeup artist. It looks fun to be a YouTuber, or it looks fun to, do this or do that, or they seem like they make a lot of money, but somehow it never fits because that's not what you were created to do. And the whole point of finding your space is that two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. I'm sitting here and no one else can occupy this space as I am in. You could sit next to me, behind me, but you can't occupy the same space that I'm occupying. And the same is so when you're speaking in the spiritual sense, that no one else can do what it is that you were created to do. No one else can execute it the way you can. No one else, get this, can reach the people that you were meant to reach. And I'm gonna burst your bubble here too. It may not look like what someone else is doing, right? It may be similar in some senses, but it may not look like that. It may not be as glamorous. It may not be as lucrative. It may not be, you know, whatever, because it's what you were created to do. And I found myself looking to the right, trying to piece puzzles together. First thing I want to say before we even continue is, I think a lot of us do a lot of talking about purpose, right? And it is my belief that all of our purposes, our purpose is one in the same thing. What trips us up is the how, right? Because we all have one purpose. Y'all wanna know what it is? Y'all really wanna know what your purpose is? Fundamentally, on the most basic level? Maybe we should talk about it in another video. It's the how that trips us up, right? It's the method, it's the vessel, it's the avenue. That's what trips us up. And when I really took a moment to stop looking to the left and the right as to what this person is doing, what that person is doing, it took a moment to look at the gifts that I have been given, right? I used to envy these people, and this video may be all over the place. Y'all know how my reflection series videos go, right? By now, okay. I used to envy those child prodigies. When you used to see them on the piano and they're like 2, they can't talk. They're playing Mozart and Bach and Debussy. And I'm sitting over here still trying to walk. Like, I used to envy these child prodigies that just fell out the womb and just knew calculus and algebra and geometry and trigonometry, and it just all, I used to envy those child prodigies because it's like they were set on this earth with a purpose, and they knew it and they perfected it and they walked in it. But here I am with all these things that I can do, kind of. So it's like, I can sing, I can dance, I can cook, teach, speak, kind of, a little bit, decent at it, right? I'm okay, not the best, but I can, kind of. And so I could never pinpoint one thing that this is it. This is my purpose. This is what I was made to do. This is what I was created to do. I could just walk in it, perfect it, reach people, touch people, and make my life meaningful somehow, right? Used to envy child prodigies, and still, as I grew up, used to, look at other people and how they were just born to cook. They just have the gift of spices and herbs. They would taste something and they could literally taste every ingredient down all the way down to the spices. I mean, speaking, some people's rhetoric is just, or even listening to preachers and how they just beautifully exegete a text from the setup all the way to the appeal. And it's just, you're listening, you're like, this is art, And looking at my skill set and thinking, it's scattered, it's all over the place. I don't know which one you are, whether you're a jack of all trades or you're, a child prodigy, but that's where I found myself and confused and lost, that I can do all these things, kind of. What I realized was, these are the cards that I have been dealt, singing, piano, cooking, hospitality, counseling, speaking. These are the gifts that I have been giving. And though it may not be the best, it's mine. And only Patricia can deliver it in this way. Only Patricia can give it in this way. And you know what? Only Patricia will be able to reach this audience, this population. And that's what made it special. I had to stop comparing myself to the person to the left and the right and what they're doing and how awesome they were, because it would cripple me, right? Are you guys like this? It would cripple me. I would hear this person and how awesome they sang, and I'm like, don't listen. If y'all pass me a mic, I'ma hit you upside the head with it. Like, real talk, it would cripple me because I hear, and guys, I know some talented people. I have some talented friends, and hearing them, I'm like, no, I really should be sitting in this corner learning. It's what I should be doing. I shouldn't be up there. It would cripple me because somehow I felt like what I had been given wasn't adequate. But I had to stop doing that. And you have to stop doing that. Because you're not like him or her. You're you, and nobody else can occupy your space. So that's the first thing I had to stop doing. I had to stop comparing. And the second thing I had to start doing was opening my mind. Because I was limiting my space to what I was seeing around me, right? And I was so focused on the space over there that I wasn't looking at the space right here. And I really had to open my mind to things that hadn't been done before. You know, with social media, you know, we could see what other people are doing and how other people are doing. We just copy and then, you know, revamp it and then, or repackage it and then call it ours. But I really had to open my mind and take a look at my skill set and really analyze what it is. Because I told you guys, purpose is one and the same. It's how you function in it that looks different from one person to the other. But the purpose is one and okay, I'll give you guys an example. Hospital, right? There's doctors, there's nurses, there's social workers, there's physical therapists, there's speech therapists, there are what else? I don't want to forget anybody. There are educators, there are nurse techs, there are housekeepers, there are phlebotomists, there are lab techs, there's everything. And not everyone functions in the same discipline, but we are all there ultimately for one purpose, and that is to take care of patients, whether directly or indirectly, whether you're the people that are, you know, doing construction, or whether you're the people that are preparing the medications in pharmacy, whether you're the people that are inserting Foleys and IVs directly. We all have an effect on what's happening in these hospital beds, these bodies, these lives. We all have an effect on it. And that's it. We all have the same purpose, right? But it's the discipline in which we function is what trips people up. And it tripped me up for the longest, trying to figure out, because I was looking for that one thing, that I was just born to do. What I realized is I was given my skill set for a particular reason, right? And slowly but surely, I see God packaging it. And as I see it come together and I'm functioning in every gift that He's given me, I get this sense of peace and this sense of joy that really is not, I cannot explain it. So don't waste your time doing something that someone else told you to do. Take a look at your skill set. What do you like to do? Right? What do you like? Not what do you do when you're bored. Like, what do you like to do? I love doing YouTube videos. I love editing. I love like watching film and learning different editing styles and buying new equipment that puts a smile on my face. Like, I actually enjoy editing and then watching the whole project come together. Like, I absolutely love doing that. What are the things that you love to do in your spare time? Not when you're bored. There's a difference. When you're bored, you watch TV. When you're bored, you do this. No. What are those things that you cannot wait to do? Take a look at those things. And I also want you guys to consider those things that you don't even realize are gifts. So there's something that my sister pointed out about me that I didn't even realize was a gift. She's like, you know, you're able to really coach people. Like, criticize them, but at the same time uplift them so they hear what you're saying, but more importantly that they're receptive to what you're saying and not offended per se, or motivated to change. And I didn't even realize that was a gift, right? And that may be something that you're good at. Like, what do you naturally do? Your friends naturally come to you for advice? You know what I'm saying? Or do they naturally come to you for a good time? Or if they're planning a baby shower, or if they're planning, you know, wedding shower or bachelor party, do they naturally come to you? Hello, event planning. Like, what do people naturally come to you for? That could be your space. This is what I mean by, you know, I had to open up my mind, you know, from just the basic, I can do this, I can cook, I can sing, I can teach, I, you know, can, you know, this, that, but really opening up to my mind to my skill set, you know, and when you start to explore even those things that you don't realize that you're good at, that people naturally come to you for, it starts to open up before you and you start seeing clearly. You're like, this is it. This is me, right? And sometimes we can think so linear in that I'm a nurse. This is what nursing is. This is what I do. I get a job at a hospital and I work, right? We think so linear, and I had to really stop thinking that way when it comes to my gift, my gifts, my purpose, my space. I had to open up my mind and think there are a lot of things that can fit in here, and I can be good at all of it and function in all of it, and it's all of it that makes me. What I want to tell you guys is only you can occupy your space. Nobody else. Don't waste time and energy trying to occupy somebody else's space because you can't do it. Rather, focus your energy on finding your own space. Feel that. Second thing is to open your mind to endless possibilities and take the limits off of your thinking and really take a look at your skill set. Even the things that you didn't know or didn't realize were unique to you and that you didn't even realize were gifts, things that people naturally come to you for and are naturally drawn to about you. And then you'll start to see things open up, right? Open up for you. You'll start to find your space. Have you found your space, or do you find yourself living day to day, paycheck to paycheck, and kind of miserable? Let's be vulnerable, guys. Y'all know I love this. Leave it down below. Some of us know what we should be doing. We just don't have the courage that we need to go for it. We'll talk about that. Actually, we have talked about that. I'll leave that video up in the cards for you guys. So you guys, oh, is it on this side? This side or this side? I think it's this side, right? We talked about fear and how fear can be so crippling, and it stops us from being where we're supposed to be. And if we only just let go of that fear and take that first step and move, I think that's what the video was called, Time to Move, that we would see what God has on the other side for us. And it's beauty, it's greatness, it's joy, right? That you cannot describe. And so share with us what your space is, or what your journey has been as you try to find your space. Or is it that you know what your space is? You're just too scared right now. Let us know. No judgments, guys. Y'all know I love commenting and speaking with you guys and hearing you guys' stories. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching this series. I really appreciate it. You guys tune in every week. And yeah, I like it. I have tons of other videos in this series, so go ahead, check it out right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share these videos, guys. Share the love. We talk about positivity. We talk about self-care and motivation and living a balanced life. We talk about some good things over here. So why not share some positivity instead of negativity? How about that? I really love talking to you guys, and don't forget to follow me, guys, on Periscope. I'm gonna get on Periscope as soon as I finish this. Right here, we talk about a lot of good stuff over there, guys. Instagram, follow me over there. A lot of you guys have joined the fam on Instagram, so I appreciate that, guys. I also have a Facebook page and all that goodness. I love to keep in contact with you guys in between these videos. I hope you guys are well and in good spirits, and I will see you guys soon with another video. And as always, God bless.